Hello, this is Will Brogan for Athletic Scholarship Central, and in this short little clip, this commercial if you will, we're going to tell you exactly why Athletic Scholarship Central is the choice for you in terms of a recruiting service, or at least a so-called recruiting service. We are literally going to share with you everything that you need to know in this short little video. So let's go ahead and get started. First, it's all about education. Education is the number one thing at Athletic Scholarship Central in terms of two different areas. Number one, college is all about getting your education, getting your degree, and moving on into the professional world. But what we are focusing on as well as that is we want to be able to educate you on the recruiting process so that you can make the best decision for you moving forward with your future. How do we do that? Well, the bread and butter of our service, the basic recruiting education modules. In a nutshell, going by the numbers, we have 10 different sections that we cover of the entire recruiting process, literally from the start of your freshman year, the day you step foot on a high school campus, all the way through your college degree. We break those sections down into 48 different modules. The way we set it up is you have 48 months in your high school career from the time you start as a freshman all the way to the time you start as a freshman in college. 48 modules, 48 months. You could look at it that way, or you could look at our 52 videos as doing it probably within a year's time span of one video a week. That gives you enough time to view the video a few times, do some homework on it, use our PDFs and the links, and make sure that everything that you do really benefits your recruiting process. In addition to that, we have a few bonus sections of educational modules, and we're continually building. Right now we have two, but they're definitely growing. The two that we have that are mainstays are Coach Ken Taylor's leadership course that he wrote originally for the business world, that he has adapted specifically to fit the recruiting process for ASC members only. This is an exclusive program that you can only get here. In addition to that, we have tips and tools for parents. We originally shot these as a DVD that we handed out at seminars, but we decided that we wanted to give them directly to varsity members, so we put it up as a basic education module, and we're going to show you how to access those. Don't forget, we have free webinars all the time, but you can only view the recordings of those webinars for the month after that. Where do you want to see them in case you need to go back and look at something? You got to be a varsity member and visit the webinar archives. As a varsity member, you'll have access to all this stuff. Now let's take a look at the actual website so I can show you what it is that we offer. I'm already logged into my account. In case you get lost on our website, it's very easy. Go to the training tab, basic modules, and it'll pop right back up here for you. Just like that. And here you see our 10 normal sections with our bonus sections. All you have to do, click on one of them. We'll just say eligibility, and all the videos in that section pop up. And you can watch them one at a time. They're all shot in high definition screens, very much like YouTube. You can even expand them if you choose, just like that. And every single educational module that we have comes with an accompanying PDF. You can click on these links and open them, and they are going to have a PDF of additional educational material and sometimes checklists that's going to help you through that process of that particular video. Very important stuff. Make sure that when you're going through these videos, you use those PDFs to be as awesome in the recruiting process as you can. So let's talk about who is behind Athletic Scholarship Central. I'm Will Brogan. We'll get to me in a second. Let's start off with the founder and the president, the head coach, if you will, of Athletic Scholarship Central, Coach Ken Taylor. Everybody we know calls him Coach Ken, whether they're 60 years old or 16 years old. He just affectionately is known by everybody as Coach Ken. What does Coach Ken bring to the table for Athletic Scholarship Central? Well, as a player, he played Division I college football. He was defensive back at the University of Richmond back in the early 70s, played in the Tangerine Bowl, as a matter of fact. Additionally, since then, he's coached at the high school level. He was an athletic director. He's coached at the Pop Warner level and then again at the high school level, and now is a pole vault coach at a local university here in Northeast Florida. Very successful coach, but what's really great about Coach Ken, he's proven his worth in the business world. Coach Ken has adopted the moniker of America's corporate and personal coach, and anybody that you know that has worked with Coach Ken will definitely share this with you. He's one of the best in the business and the business world, and he's taking those lessons combined with what he's known as a college football player and as a high school football coach and a Division I track coach, and molded it all into Athletic Scholarship Central with my help, Will Brogan. I played at 4 different schools in college, and you might be asking yourself, why would I listen to somebody who had to transfer 3 different times? Well, think of it this way. Transferring allowed me to do trial and error and refine the process. And my last time, which would have been the summer and fall of 2009, my last time going through recruiting, I nailed the process. Went exactly where I wanted to go, the program that I wanted, in terms of academics and athletics, absolutely nailed it. And how did I do it? We basically used what we've taught at Athletic Scholarship Central. It wasn't a business then, but we used my recruiting as one of our many case studies to refine this business, and now we're bringing that education to you. We want to share our knowledge with you so that you are successful and hopefully don't have to do what I did in transferring several different times. In addition to the basic modules, we want to be able to stay in contact with you. This is a concept that's constantly evolving, but we think we've done a good job with it, especially with those who are already members of Athletic Scholarship Central. There are 2 ways to do that. The first one is probably the one that most people are going to choose, but we'll talk about them both. The first one is career consultation. What is a career consultation? It's basically for those who always need a guiding hand in the process. I know as somebody who transferred several times, I could have used a confidant or a big brother or an uncle type person, if you will, to help me guide me through the process, a voice other than my parents that maybe could offer different perspective on my particular situation. Because I'll tell you what, I didn't get it right the first time or the second time. Some people, they don't. But if they have an option like we're offering, it might help them to go where they want the first time and really, really succeed at that particular level. The cool thing about this, it gives you exclusive access to our coaches and our reps. We're constantly building our representative network all throughout the country, and it'll give you access to both Coach Ken and myself based on your geography, your sport, your position, all that stuff. But again, this is as good as it gets in terms of us being able to help you every step of the way. If that's too much for you, or the cost perhaps is too much for you, we offer single call consultations. As many calls as you want with the same price. Basically, it's for those who just need to get started or maybe just need some advice here or there, but not throughout the entire process. We have an easy scheduling process that we're building to make it convenient for you, but also convenient for our reps so that they don't lose out on time with families and stuff like that. They can still focus on exactly what you need to make you successful. And the great thing about it is you still get the same expertise and service, just not as the same amount as the career consultation in terms of time, not in terms of service. We want to provide everything we possibly can, whether you choose to go the career route or the single call route, or just use our basic module service. Now remember, at Athletic Scholarship Central, we have a couple of different sayings, one of which we've adopted recently that really, really fits to people who don't quite yet understand the recruiting process. And it's this: your dream school should be the one where you're getting the education that you desire and where your greatest playing opportunities are located, and it's our job to help you find them. You're going to do the work, but we are going to teach you how to do it, because at Athletic Scholarship Central, we are providing the education and tools for successful recruiting. Thank you so much. We look forward to working with you.